Near many dancers on Quani Mediano. Mekum no binimiche. Yo, this is Odati GH. Where you be unknown too. Keep watching. Continue.
Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Can I sit down? Is that okay? Because my shoes. I am so delighted to be here today. So happy to be in Ghana. This is my first time in Ghana. I've been saying it since I came here. And so far I've had an amazing time. You guys are so friendly, so nice. And you laugh a lot, which is a good thing. Ghanaians laugh a lot, right? You're very happy people. Yeah? All right, for those of you, is everyone here a blogger? But do you do something else other than blogging, or just a full-time job? Full-time. Everyone here, you are full-time bloggers. Okay, so there are some people who have other things they do. What were you going to say? I'm listening.
You need to eat.
But there are people here who make money from blogging. Yeah? Oh, great. A lot of money?
Not like yours.
Eh?
Not like you.
More than what a banker would earn? No?
Some bloggers earn more than some.
So who is the richest blogger here? After me, I know. Right? Who is the richest blogger here? Who would you say is the richest blogger here? Who? No, after me, who else? Number two. No, I just want to know who else. Like, who else drives a Mercedes? These ones.
Yes, this one.
Oh yeah? Great. It's really nice to be here. So basically, I accept this is the first Bloggers Summit that I've ever attended. And like I said, I'm very delighted to be here. So I'm going to start by introducing myself to you and tell you how I got into blogging. So in growing up, I wanted to be a journalist. So I would say that passion definitely pushed me into blogging. How many of you are passionate about blogging? Like, are you blogging because you're passionate about it, or because you've seen people made money and you think, I can get a free platform on Instagram or on www and start writing about people and make Google AdSense money and make direct ads? Is there anyone who is moved by passion to be a blogger, or are you passionate about it? Like, you're very passionate. What are you passionate about? Like, what is it about it that you're passionate about? Yeah? You like to talk about other people? No? Anybody want to answer me? Yeah?
Well, I don't really know why I like it. I just know I feel good when I'm doing it.
When you're writing about other people, you feel good?
No, when I'm writing in general. About the stuff I love writing about.
What do you write about?
Comics, games, anime, that kind of thing.
Comic games?
Comics, games.
Comics, and people come to your blog?
Yes.
Oh yeah, nice. That's a niche. That's really nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, for me, growing up, I wanted to be a journalist. That was my dream. I wanted to be a journalist since I was like 9 years old. I used to look up to all those newscasters, people who read news, people who go to the field and ask questions. As a young girl, that was what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be a doctor or a lawyer. I wanted to be a journalist. And then so when I was applying to study in school, I applied for mass communication, but they didn't give it to me because of my cut-off marks, so they gave me English. And so I studied English, and then I forgot the dream of being a journalist. Then in 2006, well, let me go back. When I was like a 19, 20-year-old girl, I tried to go into the TV business. I went to a very big TV channel at the time. They're no longer functioning now. I went there. I wanted to be a TV presenter. I wanted to be a content producer. I wanted to, TV producer, whatever. I wanted to be in the TV industry, and I knew that I was very creative. I'm a very creative person, by the way. I knew I was very creative. I knew I had it in me, but I wanted that platform. And I was in school, so they didn't really take me seriously. So I never got that gig. So I moved on because I was a model. I had my own modeling agency, and then I just focused on my modeling, fashion, business. When I left university in 2004, I started my own modeling agency, and then I started doing events. I was a big hustler, really big hustler. I was just doing all kinds of things to make ends meet. And then in 2006, there was some kind of story, because I was a little popular as a blogger, and not a blogger, as a model and model agent in Nigeria. And so in 2006, there was some little controversy that involved me, and someone wrote about it. One of those earlier bloggers wrote about it, and then somebody sent me a link from the UK. I'd never heard about a blog. I didn't know of its existence up until then. And somebody sent me a link to a story. Said, "Linda, look at what they wrote about you." And I opened it, and I was like, it wasn't like gossip. It was just a picture of me, and there's something they wrote. I was like, really? This exists? So in 2006, this was probably like early 2006. I was like, really? This exists? And for some of you who know, probably know the website, probably one of these, it came before me, Bella Ninja. You guys know Bella. So they sent me a link to Bella Ninja's story, and I was like, and then I read the comments, I had about 30 comments, and they were talking about me. I was like, they're talking about me? I just enjoyed the whole thing. So I started going to her blog, but she wasn't like a gossip blogger. She was a lifestyle blogger, weddings. She wasn't into controversy at all. And so I continued to go there daily. Then I discovered Perez Hilton. And then, of course, Perez Hilton at that time was the king of trolls. He started trolling. Like, what you see on Instagram now, Perez Hilton had started it long ago. And I used to read, celebrities dreaded him. And so, but we were, as long as they're not talking about you, you enjoy. You understand? They're not talking about you, enjoy reading about other people and be laughing until the table is turned and talking about it, then you not find it funny. So I discovered Perez Hilton, and so I was reading Perez Hilton. I loved it. And then every time I would open Bella Ninja or Perez Hilton, I used to wish I was the owners of this blog. And then what I said to myself, why can't I open my own too? Like, what's the big deal? And so in November, exactly this month, 13 years ago, I created my own blog. And I remember I wrote, "This is me." That's the title of the first thing I ever wrote. "This is me, Linda Ikeji." And I used that first post to really introduce myself to my readers. Obviously, nobody read it. So what I decided to do on my own was to go and start commenting on all those other blogs so people can come on mine and say, "Hi, this is Linda, you guys come and read my blog," or whatever. And at the time, what was very common was personal blogs, not like where you have entertainment blogs and political blogs now. We had very personal blogs where people were talking about themselves, what was going on in their lives, what was going on in their homes, their children, their workplace, and all of that. And so it was like a very small community of people who knew each other. So if I write something, all the bloggers they will come and drop comments on my own. Then when they write, I'll go and drop comments. So they have readers, we're just us. Eventually, of course, more and more people started to discover blogging, and most of our readers were really from American and from the diaspora in America, London, Canada. They were already exposed to internet, internet at the time, but Nigerians took them a while to catch up. So this was 2006. Then 2007, so it was like almost a year after I started blogging. There was a controversy in Nigeria about someone who married someone who married an older person. And I remember me and my sisters were talking about it. All the tabloids carried it. And I remember my sisters were arguing over it. And I thought, for some reason, I don't know what pushed me. And I decided to put it on my blog. Before that, I had never written about anybody. It was always about me and putting up my pictures and whatever. So I said, let me ask my readers what they think about the issue. And so I took the story from a magazine and put it on my blog. And I said, well, this is what happened. What do you guys think? I used to get like 7 comments that used to make me feel happy. I used to get like 10, 15 comments. Whenever I get up to 20, I'll go mad. By the time I put this story up, it got over 100 comments. And then people were responding to each other. It had never happened on my blog before. Like, if I share an opinion about something, somebody will come and counter me and tell me, shut up, I mean, not me, a commenter will write an opinion, what they think. Somebody else will come under the commenter's opinion and say, shut up. So they were now going back and forth and insulting each other. And I was like, really? What's going on? And I realized that I wasn't really blogging the right stuff. And so I did it again. I got another story, put it on my blog. This one got a lot of comments. And I decided that I was done talking about myself. I was going to be talking about other people because obviously it was what people wanted to read. And then, because obviously I wasn't in the gossip industry, like I didn't know what was going on. Let me not talk about it. I had journalist friends like Big Sam, but I wasn't a journalist. So what I now did was, I don't know if you guys are still doing it now, but that time, I went to get news. Every week I'll get magazines, like tabloids, Nigerian tabloids, and open all the pages and take all the stories there. It's not my story. I'll carry all their story and put on my Instagram, on my page. In fact, I got to a point when Nigerian journalists, owners of newspapers, said I took them out of business because they will go and look for the story, put in their magazine. Me, I'll carry all the stories from their magazine. I'll put on my blog because I didn't know anything about anybody. So I'll just say, according to City People, which was the biggest at the time, according to Encomium, according to Fame Magazine, all those kind of things. And then Nigerians in diaspora went crazy over my blog because they went abroad. Of course, they can't buy the hard copy newspapers or tabloids, So the only way they can know what was going on back home was through my blog. And every month, every day, I was giving them just back to back, back to back. It's not my story, but I was just doing it. And then I did this dedicatedly for 4 years. Like as I said, how passionate are you? Because blogging, it takes a while. It takes a while. Especially now that it's crazy right now. Back then, where we can count how many of us now. You got 1, 2, 3 blogger, 1, 2, 3 blogger, 1, 2, 3 blogger. Really? Everybody's on your blog. So, sorry? Are you saying something? Everybody wants to blog. So that back in the day, it wasn't that many of us. And so I did this 4 years dedicatedly. 4 years, I'll wake up early, blog, sleep late, keep blogging until when people wake up. And then from going to taking my stories from these magazines, people started sending me stories. So I started getting some exclusives. I went from probably 3,000 readers to 100,000. I'm telling you, like everybody just came on my blog because I was doing something that nobody else was really doing. And after 4 years, this will be in 2010, I got a call from a company that said, Linda, obviously the people are watching because you build the eyeballs over time. You build it over time. So I went from 0 people to 2010, there were about 300,000. So when I got to 300,000, I got a call from a company saying that we would like to pay you money to put our stuff on your blog. And I thought it was ridiculous. I was like, pay me? No. I have a business. I said, I have a business. This is just something I do out of passion. Don't pay me. And it was an event. And I said, but I'd really like for you to invite me to the event. That's your own payment to me. And they were like, really? I said, yes. So they gave me, oh, Jesus Christ. They gave me 2 invites to the event, and I think I did like 10 posts for them. And I was happy. And I even went to the event, posted my picture of myself in the event on my blog. And I was like, I was at this event. So apparently what happened was that they had already made a budget for me in the company. And they contacted this guy to contact me. So when I told him no, I don't want the money, he now pocketed the money. So what happened was, they now gave him money for post events. And I think he just felt like, let me just give this girl. You know, even though she doesn't have sense, yes, so she can make money from this. Let me just give her. So he now insisted that I collect the money. He insisted. I said, really? Are you sure you want to give me this money? He said, no, just take it. Just take it. Like, was that giving me a favor? And so he gave me 100 grand naira. I don't know how much that is in 100,000. That would be like, eh? Is that a big deal here? Eh? It's still a big deal now. That's a good salaries. What are you talking about? It's a big deal now. But back then, I wanted to go mad. I was like, what? 100K? Just because I came, in fact, after he gave me an invitation, I gave me, what? So, apparently, but that helped me because I started posting them. And then other people who didn't occur to advertise through me now saw this company. Then they were like, oh, wait a minute. We can actually advertise on this blog there because every time I posted there, getting comments and everything. And so somebody else now called me. I was like, you want to pay me? Yeah, I said, really? He said, yes, it's okay. In fact, the first banner I put on my blog, now to put a banner on my blog is 1.2 million. The first banner I put on my blog, she gave me 60K for 1 year. That means she paid me 5,000 naira per month. And I was happy. I was like, you want to give me 60K? She paid me 60K and she's for now the month is a 1.2 million naira. I don't know how much that is here. But back then, I'm talking about 9 years ago, I collected 60K for 1 year and so she paid me 5,000 naira per month. And I was very happy to get it. And so from there, so one guy came to my house, my office then, me, and he said, you know Bella Naija has, and Sarah Reporters, they have, what's it called? Advert rates. I was like, what is that? He now sent it to me. I now looked at it, I was like, really? People are paying. So I now said, okay, let me do my own advert rate. And that's basically how, after 4 years, I started making money from the blog. And so people write to me. So I now deliberately put on my blog that, I don't know if you guys do it, it's very important for you to let people know that they can advertise through you. If you have a blog and you're trying to make money through the blog, you must put for advert inquiries. Don't just assume people know to come to you. If you can go to them, let them know that they can. So I now put for advert inquiries, call, email, and hey, I started getting emails. So the first time I was paid money from my blog was in October 2010. By February, I don't know what it means to be broke. By February 2011, that was it. 3-4 months later, so I now put the advert inquiries, call me, or call this number and this email. And that was people started calling, and then I was like, oh my God. And I had a business then. I had a business called Black Dove Communications where I was doing, I was a modern agent. I was doing one show every year called Style Night. I had a magazine. I was trying to do a reality show. Everything I cancelled. I was done with Black Dove. I was done. I said I was done, like, because I used to stress for 6 months for like 500K. And one post, some people were paying me 500K. I was like, God has done it for me. So I set that aside. I forgot my company completely. I put it aside and I concentrated 100% on blogging. 100% on blogging. And like I said, it's not as saturated. It wasn't as saturated as it is now back then. It was just a few of us. So what happened was, let me tell you how much of a blessing the blogging was for me. 90% of advertising spend online came on my blog. Let me explain what I mean. Everybody that wanted to advertise online, every single company that wanted to advertise online, is Linda Ikeji. Let me explain. Linda Ikeji, Bella Naija, Vanguard. For instance, Linda Ikeji, Vanguard, Punch. Linda Ikeji, Punch, This Day. Linda Ikeji, Pulse, Ninja. Linda Ikeji, Ninja. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was topmost of. every single 90% of it. So I was making ridiculous amounts of money that people didn't even know. So I was just like this blogger, like she's a blogger, but she's not relevant. And I wasn't showing off much at the time, so but they didn't know I was they didn't know what was going on, and I was making so much money. Even me, I couldn't, like I was, like I was. Anyway, so in 2015, I think that was what I did exploded it in Nigeria. I don't know how it happened here. In 2015, I now got to a point where I said, okay, I can buy a house now for the money I was making from blogging. So I bought a house. I bought a house in one of the choicest areas in Lagos. And then when the news came online, half the people that heard it didn't believe it. They said it's not possible. In fact, I remember, and I quote, one guy said, if anybody believes that Linda Ikeji will buy a 500 million naira house, I don't know how much that is here. 500 million naira house. At the time. If anybody believes that Linda Ikeji bought that kind of house, that amount of house, then you need to go back and get educated. That's how impossible they thought it was, because I was a blogger. So they saw me as an ordinary blogger, but they weren't looking at the business side of blogging. They didn't really look at all the, like if I put 100 posts, 20 are paid for. Some people don't know, they don't understand how it works. So people didn't believe it. So immediately it dawned on them that it was actually a fact, because I now came out and I said, yes, I bought a house. Of course, my tax people started chasing me. Because before they also as a blogger, oh, she just write about people, she's not important. Then I saw the house I bought, they were like, does she pay tax? So they came knocking. But anyway, people now started, they were like, wait a minute, you can make that kind of money from blogging. And then people started educating others, because I saw on Twitter when they were quarreling over it, right? People started educating others that this is how you can make money from blog. It's possible that you can make money from blog. This is how she was making money from blogging and whatever. And after 2015, like I said, 1, 2, 3 blogger, 1, 2, 3 blogger. Like everybody was now creating their own platform. And now with the advent of Instagram, it was not easier to be an Instagram blogger. I don't know if there are people here who are Instagram bloggers. A lot of you are Instagram bloggers. Eh? But that coffee. Because everybody's on Instagram now, so people just use their pages to write about anything and hope that they make money. But I still think that regular www is a better space to have, because it's your own space, you can control it. Instagram can take you down, somebody cannot go and report you, and your blog will be wiped out. They wiped my own out with 600,000 followers. I wrote to them, I said, you know who I am? Are you alright? He said, we don't care who you are, you violated our policy, get out. We have to start all over again, but with our website, nobody can take us down. They tried it when I was on Blogger, but now we're on our own website. And then you can make extra money, you can make money from AdSense. I heard that people from Google have already spoken to you on how you can make money. But that's my own journey, that's basically, but I still own my blog. It's a little, to be honestly, those days all the money used to come to me. but now, all these bloggers, they just come out and disturb somebody's business, like all the ones on Instagram. And then there are not influencers, not just bloggers, there are influencers. So now, they have other options unlike before, but we are still thriving. We are still on the Instagram. We are still on our blog, and it's been amazing. I keep telling people that I don't plan to stop blogging ever, because I really enjoy it. It's beyond the money. Money is great, but beyond the money, I'm very passionate about it. As busy as I am and as successful as I've gotten in blogging, I still blog. I now I have staff. Up until 2015, I was blogging alone. No, not 2015, 2013. I was blogging. In fact, I was doing the blogging. I was uploading the comments. I was dealing with clients, collecting the money. I didn't have any staff. In 2013, and it was too much. I couldn't do it anymore. So I got someone to start working with me, one person. By 2015, I now had more hands working on the blog. But now I still, despite how successful I've become in blogging, I still have. I'm still part of my blog. I blog. I write about people, write about things. Still deal with clients, and that's basically the story of my life in terms of blogging. If you have any specific questions you want to ask me, I think I'm an expert. I think I can answer it. So.
19. Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Justin Kingland, Dr. Money. I'm a blogger. I'm a Nigerian. Linda.
Did you say Dr. Money?
Yes.
I like your name.
Yeah. So the question I want to ask you, don't take it personal.
Go ahead.
Yeah. In 2017, a blogger in Ghana, a Ghanaian called Kweku Vibes, tweeted, and he was asking you a question, and he said that he had his artist on your blog, his artist video on your blog, and the content generated lots of fabulous comments. But just after 3 weeks, more than 40 comments was deleted all, and he asked you what happened. You didn't respond that question. Maybe you didn't see it.
I didn't, absolutely.
Yeah, so I want to know exactly why and what really happened. Can someone have his video on your blog with much comments and your workers maybe intentionally deleted all of them, or is it technical problem?
Delete comments from
Yeah, only the comments. All the comments.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. So here's what happened. From 2006 till 2017, I was on Blogger. So I now decided to go to my own domain site, www.lindaikejiblog.com. I was on Linda Ikeji's blog. I was on lindaikeji.blogspot.com until July 2017. So the person that moved my website from Blogger